Welcome back, guys. Just in a post on Facebook, scrap man's gold, plenty of it. Oh, I'm going to estimate about 20 quid's worth, plus this pile as well. Happy days. Nice bit of alley. Yeah, as you can see, we picked up a bit more from the other day when I saw you. A couple of washing machines now. Picked up all this lot outside earlier. It's Sunday now, it's just the next day. But I'm going to get the rest of this lot loaded, and I will hopefully show you a bit more. Literally, I'm out. My youngest daughter is at a birthday party, and I had an hour and a half to kill. So why not? It beats sitting indoors watching songs of praise. Right, guys. There's quite a bit more in there now, to be fair. I had a mate who messaged me and said about coming to get a few bits. There's a bin and a buggy, there's a wheelchair up there, these big ladders. And then on the way back from his house, I just picked up this lamp, only really because I wanted the cable off of it. So I really need to, I'm going fishing tomorrow to do a video for my other channel. So I need to get my fishing gear in here somehow, and I don't want to be putting my rods in there with that, like that. Picked up this whole cabinet from outside someone's house earlier. These little trays look like they come in handy for something, you know, but I don't know what. I can't really keep them because the missus will go mad. So at the minute, I've got an Hoover down there with a full reel of full length cord on it, which is good. All adds up, as we all know. That's a job for tonight as well. I'm going to get all of my cable that I've got, all of my VIR indoors, and I'm going to sit there and get it stripped, ready for taking in. I'm not taking it in yet, but it's just all taking up too much room up the shed. I need to get it all put in that bucket properly, cut down so it's all nice and compact and put away. But yeah, I mean, she's well loaded. There's still plenty of room in there because all this has just been chucked in. So once I've got all these poles out, I've got a couple of pairs of alley. I've got an alley steps there. They've got to come out and go in the alley pile up the garden, and a few other bits and bobs that need to come out. And then I can stack it all properly and hopefully safely that I can put my fishing gear in there for tomorrow, because I still think there's plenty of room in here to get a bit more before I take it to the yard. I'm not the sort of person that wants to stick 15 quid's worth of stuff in and then go and weigh it in, because the queues are a nightmare. So I want to make sure if I'm going in there, it's going to have to be a full load. So yeah, right. Well, that'll be the end of that for now, and then I'll carry on with the video. I want to get back out, which won't be tomorrow. Might be doing a bit Tuesday. I've got a little job to go and do, a driveway to go and sort out, and then after that I'll do a little bit, and then probably looking to take this in Wednesday morning first thing. So I just need a few more little bits and bobs, fill the rest of the van up, and then and that'll be the one. But I've got to remember when I find these things to film it, because I keep forgetting. I just jump out of the van, chuck it in. But yeah, I will get there, guys. Bear with me. Right, guys, I totally forgot earlier. I had a full load on, which I showed you last night when I got home. I took that in. I've been at work today doing bits and bobs. Went out last night when I got home from work, found a few more bits, got a load of cable down there that I've got to sort out, go through, amongst my shovels as well, and it's just a mess in my van at the minute. But yeah, that load I got, 117.80, 190 a tonne. I'm assuming that's 620 kilos. I'm assuming. Hang on, let me have a look at this receipt. First weight 2,400, second weight 1,800. So, well, yeah, 640 kilos. So that is that. That is that. But as soon as I chopped off that load, I picked up another pretty much full load. I'm just pulling out bits of alley now. So there's a couple of bits of alley down there. I've got this bucket, which I'm not quite sure what's in there, but they've been sorting it out a little bit themselves. And then this bucket's got a bit of copper in it, bit of cable in it. Nothing major. Still needs to be cut up. There's another bit of alley on the floor. And I'm just stacking it now as we speak. There's a cooker, some bikes. Looks like an old trampoline. An old lintel that's obviously come out of somewhere. Yeah, this big lump, which I'm assuming is out of the cooker. Obviously it's all alley, weighs a tonne. I'm just not sure about the inside. Makes a tune though. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to go down in with the alley anyway, and I'll get whatever I get for that. So that's definitely coming out with the alley. I've got a couple of bits here that's alley, and obviously that's all crap. Yeah, just the general stuff really tonight. It was an Hoover, or clearly an old trampoline, couple of ironing boards, a few other bits and bobs. You know how it is. The cooker door, as you can see there, is smashed. It wasn't smashed. I bought it out of my mate's place on a trolley, clipped the corner of the door, literally it just like kissed it and it went everywhere. What a bloody nightmare that was. So yeah, I'm just trying to stack it. It's bin day tomorrow in my area, so I've got to drop my daughter off to her club in a minute. The missus is out with the other 2 daughters at their clubs, so I've got an hour to myself, so I thought I'll have a little drive around this. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, and there's a washing machine on the roof. Washing line on the roof, it's got to go in. I thought I'd have a little drive around for an hour, sort this out. Because another thing, I can't stand it. Sorry to you boys that are watching that do it. But I like to get in and out of the scrapyard as quick as possible. All this smashing everything up while you're there. I was there today. We took that load in. There was 3 vans parked up. One of them, fella sitting in the driver's seat. He had his 2 lads. I say lads. One of them, it was like God's waiting room. He must have been 107, bless him. Swinging a full-size axe around, smashing up a dishwasher, just trying to get the stainless steel drum out the middle. I understand, like, get your money's worth out of it. But, mate, really? So, all my metal gets clean before I go. So when I get to the scrapyard, I can just chuck all of the shit out of the van. Done. It's just so much easier. Right, I'll bring you back if we get any more, guys. Right, everyone, what's happening? I am currently, I've just been to Bournemouth and back from Kent to pick up my new outboard for my boat, for my fishing. And that full load you saw last night, I picked up a few extra bits last night, but it was dark, it was hard work filming. Nothing major, just a few little bits and bobs, microwave, Hoover, a few other little bits and bobs. But yeah, I'm running that in now. I'm going to unload. I've got a clearance job to do tomorrow morning and I need the van empty, so I'm going to run that in. What I'll do, I'm just trying to go through the bloody tunnel at the minute. It's such a nightmare. Roadworks, it's down at 30 mile an hour and it's just a pain. So yeah, I'm going to run into the yard now, and I will probably do a bit of filming while I'm in the yard actually, and see what goodies we pull out. I know there's still a bit of alley somewhere in there that I'll leave on. And I'm probably going to get rid of my alley this week, Friday. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of my alley this week and my stainless, just because it's building up, and it's a bit of a pain. So I'll start recording again when we get to the yard. Right, people, that's what we got. Just under a full load, I reckon. Just under. So zoom back out a bit. Make sure you get your leads. Always get your leads. It might not look worth it, but they all do add up. They all really do add up. Right, now I was going to take the back off of this and see what was in it, but I can't be arsed now, so it's all going to go. I'm going to cut these last few leads off a few bits, get it all emptied, get weighed, and then I will show you what I've got money wise in the back here. And it's literally all this is just crap. So yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Well guys, not so good today. 75 to 60, only 360 kilos. Obviously wasn't packed that well. It was a lot of old light stuff, to be fair. I've still got a few bits of alley on board though, and obviously I've got a bit of cable. Oh look, this lot down here, look, it's rakes of it, absolutely rakes of it. Plus I've got loads and loads at home, so that's going to be a job tonight. I'm going to sit there with my wire cutters and sit and cut it all up and clean it all up. The weekend, like I say, this week I want to take the bit of alley, and I've got a bit of stainless. I've got, just give myself a bit of back payday on Friday, and it's starting to take up too much room in the garden. So yeah, 75 quid. I picked it all up last night and I've dropped it off today, so you can't argue it's 75 quid for not a lot of work. Probably 2 hours at max. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Right then, that'll be the end of this video. And we'll start again. Van's pretty much empty. Like I say, I'm gonna hopefully try and get the old girl full up by Friday, and then have a run over Friday afternoon with a load and all my alley and stainless. cable and stuff I'm not going to get rid of yet. That can wait, probably end of February, and we'll see how we're getting on with that. Just got to try and find a couple more bins and things to put this cable in, because like I say, it's running wild at the minute. It's everywhere in the shed. I could do with a couple of our wheelie bins. Yeah, right guys, well listen, I hope you enjoyed this one. I am getting there. I am learning a bit more about this scrap game as the days go on. And I've got a box indoors of a few bits and bobs that I'm not sure exactly what it is or what it's worth, what metal it is, what's inside it. So I'm going to sit there tonight with some smaller tools and take it all apart nice and carefully and just see if it's worth my time stripping these things down, finding out what they are, finding out what's inside them, and go from there. I might actually do a bit of filming on that, just because there'll be people out there that maybe don't know. There's probably a lot of you boys that are watching that do a bit of scrapping, do know. But yeah, like I say, I need to learn myself. So nice one guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll be doing a lot more of these, I'm hoping. Yeah, it's going to be a regular thing now, hopefully. I quite enjoy doing it. A lot of people frown upon this sort of thing, and no offence to the people that, a lot of the people that do it, a lot of people say, oh, it's a traveller thing to do, or they use the other P word that nobody likes. But no, it's not. Listen, anyone can do it. There's free money laying out there at the side of the road, guys. And the price, where's yesterday's ticket? I bought one in yesterday, didn't I? What did I do with that? Is that it there? Yeah. Yesterday's ticket, £1.90. So it's gone up 20 quid a tonne today. Which, we'll take that all day long. We will definitely take that. Money's going up. If it's gone up here, that means it's gone up in other places. Yeah. Just a quick thing. I didn't really know the man. As a young lad, I used to go to the Working Men's Club with my old man and my mum and that, and he used to go up there. The old Bobby Beck passed away yesterday, so their scrapyard was actually shut. So thoughts go out to Bobby's family, and loved ones and people that he worked with, and apparently he was big into boxing. Like I say, I only knew him as a kid as probably the rich man in the club, because he always had plenty of dough, and he just looked like the sort of man that had a few quid around him, which obviously he did. But yeah, sadly he passed away yesterday, so condolences to the family and friends and people that knew him well. But yes, I should be back using their yard in the next time probably, because they do pay a bit more. It's just the queuing, but it's the reason why, because they pay a lot more money, and well, not a lot more money, but they pay better than everybody else in my local area, so that's why everybody goes there, which is understandable. It's one of them things. Right guys, that's that. I will see you on the next one.